Second piece of advice I've taken from both my mentor and myself from watching the videos and how you progressed. Especially, this applies to toe switches. I'll show an example real quick of how not to do toe switches and what I've seen. Alright, so I'll show you a quick example of how you've been doing toe switches bad and a couple of common errors. So, the first step is good because obviously you have time to settle yourself and get your foot planted right. As you can see, correct position is knee leaning forward of the ball. The complete side of your foot, the outside of your foot in this case, is pointing directly vertically to the sky, and your right inside pivoting joint is directly on top of the center of the ball right there. But when you transition into the second step, which is also usually very good considering it's your first transition, your second transition into the starting step is a bit off. It usually ends up not looking like it's supposed to be, and I'll tell you why. Like I said, it's supposed to be in that sort of shape. When you transition into your initial step from the outside, your foot starts turning less from the center of the ball, more to the right side of it. Your knee becomes more aligned with the ball. It's not sticking out like it should be, and you're sliding off the ball. This creates another slip in your second transition, and the more errors you have, the more easy it is to mess up on the whole thing as a whole. And so I have a little tip that'll help you get your flexibility down. I think it comes down to flexibility and just getting used to bending your knees and getting your ankles in those kind of positions. I know it's hard at first, but here's a little tip that I think will help get you in this position easily several times. So as I said, to improve flexibility and to really get comfortable with this drill, I want you to use a bench just around knee height, something that's comfortable and won't increase the chances of an injury occurring. So for the initial step for your toe switches, I want you to make the edge of the bench the center of the ball. I want your inside pivoting joint to be right on the center, and I want you to maintain that side of the foot facing directly towards the sky, okay? And make sure that knee follows. If the side of your foot is facing directly towards the sky, your knee should also be in the correct position usually. We want to make sure those two steps are there. So I want you to get used to it, okay? Hold it there, take it off, try it with your other foot, switch positions, and really get the feel. So when you practice on the ball, it'll be a lot more easier. You might have to bend your knee to accommodate for any errors you're experiencing. And so do the same for the other side of your foot. So I'm gonna try that with my left foot. So now we have the outside pivoting joint resting on the edge of the ball, on the edge of the bench, which will, like I said, be the center of the ball. So practice. Notice my knee. Notice I might have to bend to accommodate for anything. Notice that the inside is facing towards the sky. I want you to practice. And now here, if you can successfully recreate what I've just shown, then I want you to transition into each as if you were doing it with the ball. So here you have the outside. Actually, I'll start off with the initial position. Your initial position, now move into your second position, turn a bit. There you go, you see? You're practicing getting those positions, and so when you do it with a ball, you're already experiencing perfect positions. So try it out, I'll record you, and have fun.